Hey there. So I just wanted to give you a quick video on how to upload the documents for the COVID vaccine, since you guys want to keep track of that in iCM, which I think is a smart idea. So we're going to go to our people tab, and I've already pulled up some of our test people, so you don't see all of our folks. But you would go into anybody's profile and go into their monitors and baselines. And then down at the bottom here, you have the immunization record. And I've already entered this in here, but they have a little spot for, the vaccine 1 and the vaccine 2. So I'll just do this as an example for you. So if you go to add, you can put the date that it was completed on. So say this person got their second shot on the 19th. You can put an expiration date, which I haven't seen the card, so I don't know if they're putting like a year. I don't know how they're doing that. But you can change that. Maybe it's a year and we're saying it's going to expire, 1 year from now. In the comments, if you want it to, and this is up to you. I mean, it just depends on how much information you want in here. If you want it to say, vaccine was administered at Bella McCree's COVID clinic, if you want it to keep track of, where they got it. If you wanted to put the manufacturer to say like what kind of vaccine it was, because there's I think 5 manufacturers now, and I think Johnson & Johnson's going to be another one. So Johnson & Johnson does get approved with their, their one-shot vaccine. You can say that Johnson & Johnson is the manufacturer. Whatever information you want to put in here, or if you don't want to put any information in here, it's totally up to you. You can put anything you want in the comment section and go ahead and add it. And then it just shows up here where the comments are, and the complete date tells you when it expires right here. And if you want to do the view log, it just kind of comes up with exactly what we put in there. Okay. And then to upload the file, so if you have the, a piece of paper that got signed off on that has the date and who gave it and all that good information, you would go to choose file. And this is my personal computer, so I'm just going to do a random 1-page document that I have. And then you say upload the document. And now you have this right here, and you can go ahead and you can download it to view it. If you want it to print it off or send it to someone, however you want to do that, you can always delete it as well. So it would be ideal if we are naming the PDFs, what it is, because what happens is as you choose other files, like I'll just randomly put in some new ones. It just kind of gives you a running list of the PDFs that are here. So it'd be really helpful if those PDF files are actually named, what it is. So you could say it's the COVID vaccine 1, and you can put the date, COVID vaccine 2, and put the date. So that way, as you're going through, if you need to pull them up, it's really easy to go down this list and pull up exactly the vaccine documentation that you want. So yeah, I mean, eventually I would love to see all of these vaccines filled in with historical information, because a lot of this would be, vaccines that our folks would get in infancy or in childhood. So sometimes we get those historical records and sometimes we don't. But it's a good way, we have the flu, we have pneumonia, anything that they might get, a TB test, anything that they might get with us. I would really like to see this eventually, pretty well filled out with all the ongoing documents down here. I think it's a nice place to kind of house all that information, as opposed to kind of keeping everything in Smart Search separately. This is all part of their profile. I think it will be really easy for us to kind of pull information when all of this gets entered. Obviously, that's sort of like pie in the sky goal at this point, but eventually, we'll have to kind of meet and discuss how we're going to input all of that data, because I think you would agree it would be better to kind of house it all within iCM as much as possible. Okay, so that is it. It's pretty straightforward and simple. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.